Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Make a logical or causal connection. Keep company with, hang out with. He associates with strange people. A degree granted by a 2-year college on successful completion of the undergraduate's course of studies. A friend who is frequently in the company of another. Bring or come into association or action. Any event that usually accompanies or is closely connected with another. First was the lightning and then its thunderous associate. A person who joins with others in some activity or endeavor. He had to consult his associate before continuing. A person with subordinate membership in a society, institution, or commercial enterprise. Associates in the law firm bill at a lower rate than do partners. Having partial rights and privileges or subordinate status. An associate member. Make a logical or causal connection. Colligate these facts. Consider an instance of something as part of a general rule or principle. Make a logical or causal connection. I cannot connect these two pieces of evidence in my mind. Be or become joined or united or linked. The two streets connect to become a highway. Plug into an outlet. Establish communication with someone. Did you finally connect with your long-lost cousin? Connect, fasten, or put together two or more pieces. Can you connect the two loudspeakers? Be scheduled so as to provide continuing service, as in transportation. The local train does not connect with the Amtrak train. Establish a rapport or relationship. The president of this university really connects with the faculty. Hit or play a ball successfully. The batter connected for a home run. Join by means of communication equipment. The telephone company finally put in lines to connect the towns in this area. Join for the purpose of communication. Operator, could you connect me to the Raffles in Singapore? Land on or hit solidly. The brick connected on her head, knocking her out. A two-way radio communication system, usually microwave, part of a more extensive telecommunication network. A fastener that serves to join or connect. The walls are held together with metal links placed in the wet mortar during construction. Make a logical or causal connection. Be or become joined or united or linked. The travelers linked up again at the airport. An interconnecting circuit between two or more locations for the purpose of transmitting and receiving data. Link with or as with a yoke. The means of connection between things linked in series. The state of being connected. A connecting shape. A channel for communication between groups. Connect, fasten, or put together two or more pieces. A unit of length equal to 1/100th of a chain. Computing. An instruction that connects one part of a program or an element on a list to another program or list. Make a logical or causal connection. Be or become joined or united or linked. Connect, fasten, or put together two or more pieces. Make a logical or causal connection. I cannot relate these events at all. Be relevant to. Be in a relationship with. How are these two observations related? Give an account of. The witness related the events. Have or establish a relationship to. She relates well to her peers. Make a logical or causal connection. Be in connection with something relevant. Keep company with. Hang out with. She affiliates with her colleagues. A subordinate or subsidiary associate. A person who is affiliated with another or with an organization. A subsidiary or subordinate organization that is affiliated with another organization. Network affiliates. Join in an affiliation. The two colleges affiliated. Keep company with. Hang out with. Arrange or order by classes or categories. A family of similar musical instrument playing together. Go together. Keep company with. Hang out with. Keep company. The husband or wife of a reigning monarch. A degree granted by a 2-year college on successful completion of the undergraduate's course of studies. A traveler who accompanies you. Be a companion to somebody. A friend who is frequently in the company of another. Drinking companions. One paid to accompany or assist or live with another. A friend who is frequently in the company of another. Comrades in arms. Used as a term of address for those male persons engaged in the same movement. Greetings, comrade. A fellow member of the Communist Party. Usually followed by, with, well informed about or knowing thoroughly. Familiar with the complex machinery. Having mutual interests or affections, of established friendship. On familiar terms. A spirit, usually in animal form, that acts as an assistant to a witch or wizard. A friend who is frequently in the company of another. A person attached to the household of a high official, as a pope or bishop, who renders service in return for support. Well known or easily recognized. A familiar figure. Within normal everyday experience. Common and ordinary, not strange. Familiar ordinary objects found in every home. One of a pair. One eye was blue but its fellow was brown. A man who is the lover of a man or woman. A person who is member of one's class or profession. He sent email to his fellow hackers. A friend who is frequently in the company of another. An informal form of address for a man. Say, fellow, what are you doing? A boy or man. There's a fellow at the door. A member of a learned society. He was elected a Fellow of the American Physiological Association. Bring or come into association or action. The churches consociated to fight their dissolution. Occurring at a relatively low altitude. A low-level strafing run. Lower in rank or importance. At a low level in rank or importance. A low-level job. Not intense. Low-level radiation. Of a clause, unable to stand alone syntactically as a complete sentence. A subordinate, or dependent, Clause functions as a noun or adjective or adverb within a sentence. A word that is more specific than a given word. Make subordinate, dependent, or subservient. Our wishes have to be subordinated to that of our ruler. An assistant subject to the authority or control of another. Lower in rank or importance. Rank or order is less important or consider of less value. Art is sometimes subordinated to science in these schools. Subject or submissive to authority or the control of another. A subordinate kingdom. Use or exercise the mind or one's power of reason in order to make inferences, decisions, or arrive at a solution or judgments. Use or exercise the mind or one's power of reason in order to make inferences, decisions, or arrive at a solution or judgments. Consider carefully and deeply. Reflect upon. Turn over in one's mind. Judge or regard. Look upon, judge. I think he is very smart. Recall knowledge from memory. Have a recollection. I can't think what her last name was. Have in mind as a purpose. She didn't think to harm me. Expect, believe, or suppose. He didn't think to find her in the kitchen. Use or exercise the mind or one's power of reason in order to make inferences, decisions, or arrive at a solution or judgments. I've been thinking all day and getting nowhere. An instance of deliberate thinking. I need to give it a good think. Bring into a given condition by mental preoccupation. Decide by pondering, reasoning, or reflecting. Can you think what to do next? Dispose the mind in a certain way. Do you really think so? Focus one's attention on a certain state. Think thin. Have or formulate in the mind. Think good thoughts. Imagine or visualize. Just think you could be rich one day. Ponder. Reflect on, or reason about. Be capable of conscious thought. Man is the only creature that thinks. Act together or towards others or with others. He should interact more with his colleagues. An award conferred by a college or university signifying that the recipient has satisfactorily completed a course of study. A specific identifiable position in a continuum or series or especially in a process. A remarkable degree of frankness. A measure for arcs and angles. There are 360 degrees in a circle. An award conferred by a college or university signifying that the recipient has satisfactorily completed a course of study. He earned his degree at Princeton summa cum laude. A position on a scale of intensity or amount or quality. It is all a matter of degree. A unit of temperature on a specified scale. The game was played in spite of the 40-degree temperature. The highest power of a term or variable. The seriousness of something, e.g., a burn or crime. Murder in the second degree. A member of the Religious Society of Friends founded by George Fox. The Friends have never called themselves Quakers. A person who backs a politician or a team, etc. They are friends of the library. An associate who provides cooperation or assistance. A person with whom you are acquainted. We are friends of the family. A person you know well and regard with affection and trust. He was my best friend at the university. Have or possess in combination. She unites charm with a good business sense. Become one. Be or become joined or united or linked. Join or combine. Bring together for a common purpose or action or ideology or in a shared situation. The Democratic Patry platform united several splinter groups. Act in concert or unite in a common purpose or belief. Become one. Join or combine. To bring or combine together or with something else. Bring together for a common purpose or action or ideology or in a shared situation. Act in concert or unite in a common purpose or belief. An event or situation that happens at the same time as or in connection with another. The temporal property of two things happening at the same time. A musical part, vocal or instrumental, that supports or provides background for other musical parts. The act of accompanying someone or something in order to protect them. An event or situation that happens at the same time as or in connection with another. Something added to complete or embellish or make perfect. Wild rice was served as an accompaniment to the main dish. Someone who waits on or tends to or attends to the needs of another. A person who is present and participates in a meeting. Occurring with or following as a consequence. An excessive growth of bureaucracy, with attendant problems. An event or situation that happens at the same time as or in connection with another. Being present, at a meeting or event, etc. Attendant members of the congregation. Occurring with or following as a consequence. An event or situation that happens at the same time as or in connection with another.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.